Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marco Varela is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And it's 1-2. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
One down.
Another full count pitch home. He loses him on ball 4. Into the box, Hoy Park. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Varela, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
He's set, and the pitch. Luis Acevedo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too high, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first.
Oh, a diving stop at third. Touché, sir. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Clippers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Victor Rodriguez earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of bases. Number 23 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 23.
So striding in, Jarren Duran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Little chopper back to the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Brendan Dixon. Strike one to start the at-bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brendan Dixon is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Second baseman.
Standing in now, Brett Netzer. Cruz will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Victorious Pawtucket Red Sox. 5 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Number 23 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Digging in, Jaron Duran. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away.
The right fielder, Jared.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Dwight Smith Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
1-1.
Hit back toward the mound. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Joey Rickard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Rickard.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, J.C. Milan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count.
Milan.
1 down, 1 down.
And now a pitch on the way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Martin Sands. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And another foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Paw Sox are out in front, 9-5. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gino Chico. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Heredia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. Pawtucket's out in front.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Pawtucket Red Sox led this game. Number 23 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 23.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Zambrano. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Walker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ready with another 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Matuk is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Zagunis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in.
Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
Now at the plate, Kyle Holder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. James McCann is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
McCann stands at first with 1 out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
I got it.
Hummel will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So digging in now, Dave Zambrano. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Left side, but well fouled. 2 out with the man at first. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Columbus is out in front.
That hit him. He's got first.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Columbus took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 23 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 23.
Settling in now, Luis Acevedo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
The 1-1.
No.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Columbus Clippers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish.
Number 23 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 23.
Now at the plate, Jack Shartner. He singled his last time up. Shot towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Shartner, base runner at first with one out. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Cut hold, no runner.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding into a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Shartner rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 5-2 the final score tonight. Dominique Varela wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
The victorious tie. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Number 23 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 23.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Lou Guerrero.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Stepping in, Mitch Walding. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Andrew Velasquez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Clippers lead it 2-1.
First base. 3.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Clippers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Fernando Cabrera wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Todd Willett records the save, his 25th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Dawa Lugo. In there for strike 1, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Oh, a diving stop. Hey now.
Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Here comes the first pitch.
The batter, number 3.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Sylvester.
One out. Got one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Line towards center field. Matuk is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up, and it's caught in the outfield.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A.J. Reed stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, push 1 now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
1-0 the count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Alaris Montero. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered.
A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Number 23 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 23.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Chuck Evers.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now batting.
And it's fouled away.
Munoz.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Max Moroff is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this is popped up near second base. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Columbus is out in. A one-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. The Clippers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead. Number 23 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For Columbus, number 23.
First delivery to him on the way. Dylan Thomas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No outs.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away.
Outside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping up now, Juan Cortez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Reined in. And that's the first out. Digging in now, Daz Cameron. He singled his last time up. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Fernando Ibanez. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater,
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for another long season grind.
Number 23 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 23.
Stepping in, Dawa Lugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Too high, 1-0.
Lugo.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the base,
here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Kerry Perkins. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases.
Hey, eat it, cut it.
And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Cut it, cut it. 2-2-2.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over.
Oh, look at this. To first. It's there. He got him. So stepping in, Isaac Paredes. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Joe Hudson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Number 23 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 23.
Into the box now, Kerry Perkins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Harrison Bader stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Hey, get him
From the
right
belt,
here. Let's go.
kicks and deals.
Hey, no one down here. 1-1-1.
Oh, right back on the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now. He's set. Here it comes. Jason Dominguez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Count still at 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Striding in once again, Isaac Paredes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Ready with the 2-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Last breath for the Tigers. And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the second run is across as well, and they'll claim the lead here at 6-5.
Your attention, please.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit right there.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Detroit came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Bo Burrows claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Ladies and
Number
gentlemen,
23 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 23.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Up next for Chicago, Austin Meadows. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
One down now, one down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 3 balls, no strikes.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit soft down. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. At the plate, Nomar Mazara. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. And the score finishes.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Number 23 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Shea Langoliers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Langoliers.
A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the ninth. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Sheldon Noisy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder,
Austin Slater is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cleveland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 23 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 23.
Now to the plate, Sheldon Noisy. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
The third baseman.
And that misses ball 1. The Rays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Austin Slater comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now batting.
No balls and 1 strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball called strike 1 and 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation.
A diving effort as it's off his glove, but he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. Standing in, Wander Franco. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
All right, come on now.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Indians have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6. Number 42 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 42.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nico Horner.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Joe Hudson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Sylvester Ziegler comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Dawa Lugo is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now, Donovan Casey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5